In this short video, we're going to tear down a Wakyme portable power station and attempt to determine why it failed. I reviewed this portable power station at the end of 2020, and it performed decently in my tests. It wasn't a bad deal either at about $380. But it was pulled from Amazon almost right away, and then the unit itself failed within a year after only using it for the review and one other time. I reached out to the company for comment and assistance, and my contact had quit and would no longer respond to my messages. I couldn't find any other contact information, so I gave up and posted a follow-up video advising people to stay away from this brand. They never sold any other power stations that I could tell, but they do still sell some other products on Amazon. Anyway, today I was cleaning out my shop and wanted to get rid of it. But before throwing it away, I thought I would try a quick teardown to see if I could tell why it failed. Please keep in mind I'm not a teardown expert or an electronics expert, but you can almost always get some clues as to why a device failed with a visual inspection and a multimeter. So, if you're expecting some expert critique on the electronics design or a definitive diagnosis of exactly what went wrong, you're probably going to be disappointed. Having said that, I'll speed up the teardown footage here and just give you the CliffsNotes results. As you hopefully saw, the problem is that the AC output does not work. It shuts off after a few seconds of turning it on. So that makes it basically useless to me. After taking the cover off, the build quality doesn't actually look that bad. It clearly isn't top shelf, but it's far better than some others I've dissected, like the Chaffon. I didn't see any scorch marks on the inverter or I/O board or anything that would cause the AC output to stop working, so I kept disassembling to get to the battery pack. A lot of these cheap power stations use low-quality lithium cells, so I suspected that was the issue. I took some voltage readings of the wires coming from the battery pack and got a reading of under 11 volts, which I thought confirmed the battery pack to be the issue. The battery pack is separated from the inverter and other electronics on top by a two-piece plastic design. Once I disconnected everything on top, I could flip it over and remove the battery pack. And here's where the mysteries start to pile up. The battery pack's not a 4 series design that operates at 14.8 volts like you'd expect. It's a 3 series design made of 54 of these cells. Each is 2600 milliamp hours. So the voltage that I was reading from the battery pack isn't actually that low. After that discovery, it wasn't worth the effort to completely disassemble the battery pack into individual cells by removing all of those tab welds. In the end, I don't know why this device failed. All I know is Wakyme is no longer selling power stations, and that's a good thing for all of us. The good news is that my experiences with this company and several others have prompted me to really start vetting the companies that I work with on reviews, especially the last year or so. I want to try to avoid working with companies selling garbage products in the US market without any support or responsibility. Thanks for watching, and I hope it was at least entertaining or interesting, even if it wasn't conclusive.